Hello everyone! What you're about to hear in this video is backed by expert mechanics working right here with me in the shop, so relax, we're going to figure this out. Not long ago, someone came into the shop saying their washer wouldn't turn on at all. The first thing we explain is that this is almost always an electrical supply issue. In other words, the machine isn't getting power or something inside is preventing it from starting. A lot of customers say it exactly like this. I press the button and nothing happens, not even a light. It's completely dead. And that already tells us where to start looking. Now, starting with the basics, many times the issue isn't the washer itself, but the environment around it. We run into loose plugs, damaged power cords, or outlets with no power. In fact, one customer told us, I tried another appliance and it didn't work either. And right there, you know the problem is external dot. At the shop, we always say, before opening up the washer, make sure electricity is actually getting to it. On the other hand, there are situations where the washer does have power but won't start because of the door or lid lock. Some customers say, I closed the door but nothing happens. And that's a key clue. Many modern washers have safety systems that prevent them from starting if they don't detect the door is properly closed. One of our techs explains it clearly. If the washer doesn't get the door closed signal, it won't start for safety reasons, even if everything else is fine. Meanwhile, once we rule out the basics, we start looking inside, and that's where we find cases like blown internal fuses or control board failures. Some customers tell us, it worked perfectly yesterday and today it won't turn on at all, and that's usually a sign of an internal failure, often caused by a power surge. One technician puts it this way. If the board isn't distributing power, the washer stays completely off like it's unplugged. At the same time, we also see issues with the power button or control panel, especially in units that have been used a lot. Some customers say, I have to press it several times and it still doesn't respond, which points to worn out internal contacts. It's not the most common issue, but when it happens, the panel stops sending the signal to turn the unit on. Also, there are cases where the washer seems completely dead, but is actually stuck in a lock or internal error state. Some customers mention, I unplugged it for a while and then it turned back on. And that makes sense because certain models need a reset when they detect electrical or safety faults. At the shop, we explain it like this. Sometimes it's not broken, the system just protected itself and needs a reset.